on today's show.
People get to see behind the scenes, they get to see the tools, so it's a great event.
The Eastside Culture Crawl. See that and more local expression. Welcome to The Express. I'm Johanna Ward in East Vancouver for the 13th annual Eastside Culture Crawl. Coming up, we're going to pop into some open studios and meet some of the artists involved. But first, we have other local artists with today's Good Karma segment. We also have my favorite clothing store, Plum, and the quest for local opportunity. And another face you might recognize. Me. Locally made. Just like the work where we are. Octopus Studios on Powell Street, one of the popular stops on the Eastside Culture Crawl. Another year, another Eastside Culture Crawl, and this year I think we need the art more than ever.
Yes, we do, with all these cuts and everything that's happening, so we need some joy.
It's so true, and I love that there's a couple different things you're doing this year. If I pick up a guide, it's divided into districts. Can you tell us about that?
Yeah, we've decided to divide the spaces into districts, and I think it will help people move through the area better, and also for all year round.
Here on Powell Street, where Octopus Studios is, what district is this?
This is the Railtown district.
And this is a pretty cool studio inside, a lot going on.
Yeah, lots of mediums, lots of artists working together in an open space, so it's quite a community, and I think people will enjoy going through it.
I'm making cigar box guitars.
Yeah, I've been using recycled skate decks and painting on them, sort of doing a pop art show. And I also make dresses with recycled materials. So that's what I'm working on right now.
It's a big exposure, and just the fact that people coming and admire your work and give feedback, good or bad, both feedbacks are appreciated. It's just like to bring people together and talk about art, since we know the art is quite a sticky issue nowadays. But yeah, it's definitely something I really enjoy.
I'm working on a sculpture of a bird boy. I'm going to be giving him a sketchbook and a lunch bag, and my friend is knitting him a toque and a scarf, so it should be pretty cool.
It's very funny.
Yeah. Generally the stuff I do is a little darker, but I find cute sells, so.
A lot of artists, they're in it for different reasons. They're either selling their work, or they're exhibiting, or they're trying to get feedback on a new body of work. So it's a win-win, and then the people get to see behind the scenes, they get to see the tools. So it's a great event.
And one final thing we should mention, the crows, they're now a permanent exhibit?
Yeah, we decided to identify our area as one of the cultural districts in Vancouver, and so a lot of the buildings have crows on it, and it'll help people, I think, all year round. If they wanted to come later, they could look to our website and then find out and make an appointment with any of the artists.
Okay, where the crow flies, you'll find the artists.
That's right.
We'll talk more about the Eastside Culture Crawl coming up, and talk to Beata about what makes Octopus Studios so special. But right now, from visual art, we move to healing art to find out how Kevin Conway is using theater to create change. December 1st through the 6th. You can get your tickets online at headlinestheater.ca. What else is going on? Some action on the East Side and at the H.R. MacMillan Space Center. We're talking about both of those things coming up. After the break, eclectic art on the Eastside Culture Crawl.
I'm making cigar box guitars.
And the Spitzer. Welcome back to The Express at Octopus Studios. We've got cigar box guitars, we've got handmade felt bags, we've got Bird Boy, and up next, we have new discoveries in astronomy. The H.R. MacMillan Space Center has a lecture coming up on Wednesday, November 25th in the evening. How to get to heaven and how the heavens go. Galileo versus the church. It should be pretty interesting. We also have a family pass to give away, and if you'd like to win, be the first correct emailer now. Express contest at shaw.ca to name the telescope that first revealed Jupiter's new mega huge ring. And good luck to you. Now from space we go to slippery pets. It's leopard geckos on Critter Care. Welcome back to The Express at Octopus Studios, one of the stops on the Eastside Culture Crawl. We're getting the behind-the-scenes grand tour. There's a lot going on in here.
Yes, Kelly's currently working on her new skateboard lines, and Kim is working on his guitars. Sean, you can see he's sculpting here from polymer clay, I believe, or probably Sculpey.
It's a lot to keep track of. It's so interesting too, under one roof you have so many different types of art being created.
Yeah, we do. We do have lots of medium here. We have painters, we have drawers, we have sculptors, jewelry makers, skateboard makers, designers, felt makers.
My guess is this is where you spend an awful lot of time.
Yes, that's true. Most of the time I spend here felting, doing my jewelry. Recently I got into leather as well, so I make little leather jewelry. And I teach as well, so you can see all this desk here that's set up for students. And I do group of 4, and I really enjoy it.
It's fantastic, all the things that are happening, as I said, under one roof. I mean, you must be really proud.
Yes, I am. I just wish I had more time.
Yeah. Yes, smoking like a true artist, right? The Eastside Culture Crawl starts on November the 20th, 3 days and 300 artists, including the folks here at Octopus Studios in the Railside District. And now from art we go to the local music scene with our youth-produced segment, Gen Y. And of course, the Eastside Culture Crawl starting on November 20th, 3 days, as we said, and 300 artists. Open studios for everyone to enjoy. I'm Johanna Ward, and on behalf of everyone on The Express, thank you so much for watching. We look forward to seeing you next time. We're going to leave you with a look at the local art scene. It's the Vancouver premiere of Moulin Rouge, the ballet.